Hey YouTube, this is Black Fang Wolf tonight. Last couple of reviews, I realized why I wasn't getting many views because they were too long. Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't realize that until now. I actually went a little bit harder than I should have for those particular items. But yeah, those have been deleted. And as for the one about the Plexus Optimus, I was supposed to review one of the worst Transformers ever. Yeah, sorry. But that, especially sorry to TJ because of his list. I am sorry, this is my opinion as well. This has got to be one of the worst Transformers ever because in order to review it, I have to use Google in order to actually get a picture of the instructions on the back of my screen. Well, actually on my screen, sorry. While I'm recording it. So basically I'd have to split into two parts because it's going to take me a while to actually scroll down and actually make sure I got all the pieces right. And as a matter of fact, I think it's actually your number one, TJ, because of the fact that it is, well, how should I say? It's annoying. Well, annoying how? Obviously, it's because it has 10 modes, and each of the other modes are obviously, basically like, and by the way, I'm quoting you, TJ. I'm sorry about this, but I actually like your reviews, and I've actually heard you say this, and it's about as close to what I think about it as I can figure out. Okay, here it goes. Quite a few of those forms are halfway transformations. There, I said it. Yeah, sorry about yelling. TJ, if you actually watch this, I want to apologize because I may have been bothering you. Sorry. Sorry. I mean, I'm a big fan of your reviews, dude. It's mainly the reason why I'm doing this. I mean, I admit my reviews are crappy. I'll say that, but hey, you learn as you go, right? I mean, yeah, my effects are a bit cheesy and stuff, but hey. The further along I go, the better I get. That's how it works. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I stand by that. I'm betting your number one TJ Omega is actually the RID Galvatron, aka Car Robot Devil Gigatron. Yep. that has got to be it. Because that's the only thing that can top Mega Bloks. 10 modes, quite a few of them are cheats, and the fact is that they are... How do I say this? It's still Megatron. All it is a different paint job, and the fact that during transformations they go, well, actually the wings are a bit different because they have to have that tail piece on the back that also becomes the head and whatnot for other forms, but hey, I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic here. It's basically the same figure. Just by adding that one piece, they basically, well, two pieces anyway, actually two pieces, that they think it can be considered a whole new figure. Everything other than that, it's the same. Which makes it the Transformer with the most forms in history, as well as the most annoying Transformer in history. This is nowhere as annoying. Matter of fact, I love this toy. The San Diego... Wait, no, actually this is the Target exclusive Nemesis Prime. The repaint of Big Convoy, which by the way, since I'm actually apologizing to TJ Omega in this one, don't think I'll probably actually see it, but still. I admit, some of the stuff I'm actually going to mention in this reviews is actually stuff that I've actually heard from you and other reviewers. Stuff like, I mean, guys like Struquin Shinobi, which by the way, awesome review on the modification of the Double Driver Shuki. I actually used that and I made a temporarily Lost Driver. Pretty cool. But due to problems I had to put it back. Anyway. Also, guys like Jedi Mon 2005. So, I'm not trying to rip you or anyone else off. I apologize for that if it seems like that, but I will quote you guys sometimes because of the fact I like your reviews, and the fact is, some of the stuff I didn't even understand what y'all were talking about whenever y'all were doing your reviews. But now that I've actually got my hands on some of the stuff myself, I've actually seen what the heck you guys were talking about. I admit, I have to agree with quite a bit of it. Yeah, I'm rambling on here. Anyway, now that my apologies are out of the way, the games and other stuff I had for sale on my other vlog. The X-Men Destiny and the Final Fantasy 13 games, those have been sold. They have already been shipped out. The Cybertron Generations Megatron, I don't think I'll be selling that anymore because after I took the picture and after I actually posted the vlog, I want to double check the items to make sure none of them are damaged. And, well, the missile's gone. I don't like selling anything unless it has all the accessories. That's like my one thing. I will not sell anything unless the parts are still good and it's stuff like that. But yeah, it's not really fair because that's like the main gimmick of the Megatron. So yeah, that one's gonna have to wait till I can find the missile. Anyway, those games are gone. The Cybertron Starscream has been sold. I have to ship that out tomorrow before I get in trouble because I got sick and, well, I haven't had a chance to ship it out yet. This one is actually for sale now. This is the Deer Drive for Wii. I'm actually, my budget is pretty low because, well, I'm getting stuff to help me babysit my sister. I got stuff that was actually supposed to be reviewed and stuff that was actually supposed to help me occupy her because she actually sat down with me and watched reviews on some of the stuff. She thought they were really cool. I liked the stuff, so I got the stuff. She likes them because they make noises, they have lights, all that stuff. I have to admit that I have to agree with her. That's pretty good. Especially to a 5-year-old, pretty good. Yes, I would have put on my rider belts too. Oddly enough, she's actually very careful with them. Usually. Okay. If you guys actually use eBay, look for a guy called Darkest Fang 2. Items like the Dark Digivice, the as well as 2 different sets with robot spirits from the Gundam series are in there. I have Gundam Arios, and the Giant Archer set, which is actually very rare, which is why it's a bit expensive, as well as the Cherubim Gundam in a lot being sold, as well as a set that includes Arc Gundam, Gundam Arios, Gundam Escalon. I want to say, you know, the one that's kind of like the love child of Arios and Zeta Gundam. And yes, I went there. The thing looks like a freaking Wave Rider. What is a Wave Rider? Go check out Gundam Z or Zeta. Yeah. That's for sale, as well as in that set with those two is actually also what are they? MSIAs. I mentioned in my last couple of reviews. I don't like the older ones, despite how cool they are, because they are like rubber-like material, and they easily get bent. In that set is actually the Wing Gundam, the Death Scythe Hell, which is the one with the double scythe and the wings, and also Gundam Epion. Yes, they are all from Gundam Wing. But why am I getting those? Because I cannot stand the fact that they are rubber-like. The fact they're like shortened, they're like small little fat midget mobile suits. And yes, in my opinion, mobile suit MSIAs, the older ones, are chunky. Yes, they need to go on diets. I'm sorry, that was like, I'm sorry, that was not meant to sound like a fat joke or anything. It's just I actually prefer the plastic ones because they are actually larger, and the fact is that the parts are like more believably scaled. Like the fact that the arms are about the right proportions, the legs, the torso, the head. I actually had a complaint about a few MSIAs because the head was too big. I swear it was close to it was close to SD size. Ugh. Gonna miss these. Ugh. Okay, anyway, those are for sale. The Dark Digivice is still here. Coming up, I actually have a bunch of these coming. I'm actually gonna, eventually I'm gonna take time in a week to have a theme for a couple of reviews. Like a night or a day, maybe a week, I don't know. A whole bunch of reviews one after another. If you guys want to know what this is actually the Armada Skywarp. Yes, I have Armada toys. Well, one Armada toy. I like this one. I like Skywarp. I like the black and blue and the black and purple color. Matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a couple of Skywarp reviews, such as this is the Transformers alternators. Yeah, this one is actually, it's a bit of a pain because the paint strips about each time you transform it. But hey, that's why I keep it in the box. That way my sister can't mess with it. I also have I have to reach around there to put it back. Also around on this side, I have the Universe Skywarp. Yeah, I've got plenty of other Autobots, Decepticons. I have a lot of Transformer reviews to do. However, I was going to be doing a review of Leo Breaker, but then I opened up the battery compartment because there was some crusting on the bottom of the battery door. I was horrified. Somehow the batteries leaked and actually destroyed my battery compartment, which means my Leo Breaker I was going to review is gone. The battery door is corroded. The springs are gone. And the battery door is so bad it causes the batteries to leak and actually causes a whole bunch of junk to build up on the springs. It can never be fixed. Which is one of the reasons why I'm selling stuff, because I need funds to replace some of the stuff that actually got ruined that I was going to review for you guys. I also need to do it so I can actually complete some of the sets so I can review them. I'm actually going to be doing a double review soon. My Psycho Memory and Joker Memory had to be sent back because the Joker Memory is like very low when it comes to sound. My Cyclone Memory, it keeps getting stuck on standby when it gets put in the little slot. Surprisingly enough, it works fine whenever you do the maximum drive slot. Which, by the way, as for double stuff, the only thing I have from Japan is actually my Skull Magnum. And that felt stupid because whenever I looked on eBay, there was one for much, much cheaper. Yeah. Which means the rest of them are Korean. And another thing to say to CJ Omega. Thank you for telling us ahead of time. Not complaining, it's just that, well, they're not too bad. They're still pretty good. Same side effects. You can pretend that they are actually the Japanese ones. They're very similar. They're basically the same. They're not a bad substitute, but I didn't know they were going to be re-released and be cheaper. But hey, they're doing the same with the Mobiles. They're actually releasing them again with the awesome Aqua Red key. The Aqua Red key. How awesome is that? The only thing that's different is the Skull and Crossbones on the original Mobiles is silver. This one is actually a gold color. But if you actually look it up, it has all the same side effects. The light still works, and I believe it can actually do the Gokai Silver key now instead of going Go Kaiju, like it's confused. Plus, it has the Aqua Red key sound, which is awesome. Plus, since it's mostly because of the new movie coming out, the Kamen Rider versus Super Sentai, or Super Sentai versus Kamen Rider. I think that one's. I think I got that one right that time. Maybe gotten the ones backwards. But yeah, it's basically everyone up through 5 taking on everyone up through to Gokaiger. And who's leading the charge? Marvelous himself. But I mean, I have interesting reviews for it, but it's kind of odd. Marvelous is one of the good guys. Why is he declaring war on the Riders? No, I'm not kidding. If he actually says, I will destroy all Riders. Oh my god. He's turned to Tsukasa! Nah, kidding. Okay. Anyway, that's basically it for this vlog. Those videos will be up soon. They'll be condensed. They'll be fixed. That's about it. Try to think. Is there anything else? Yeah, I have just about everything I need for the double reviews. I can just go ahead and start them, but it'll be about a week or two before I can, because those memories are going all the way to Korea. Then they got to send them back. I'm actually getting 2 brand new memories because of the fact that those 2 were defective. So, I'm not complaining. Anyway, that's about it. So, this is Black Man Wolf Knight. Ciao, viewers.